Hi, my name's Leah Kessler, and I'm going to give a speech today on why you should adopt an animal from a shelter instead of a breeder, and this is my audience.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Norma.
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
So today most families want to adopt pets, but they think that they need to go through a breeder to find the best possible pet they can get. What most people don't know is that shelters are one of the best places to get pets because they're typically a lot healthier and happier and just better all around because they're getting the care that they need. So shelter animals do have less issues. They've done studies and looked at it. The Humane Society says that shelter animals get all of their vaccines and all the care that they need, and they're spayed and neutered before they're given to families. Breeders use the same animals most of the time, so they're creating more and more generations, and these animals are getting older and older as they're making these generations. So they do have some medical issues in the long run. Animal League says that all animals are screened for medical and behavioral problems before they're given out to any homes, before anyone's allowed to adopt them, which this also helps. That way families can kind of see what dog they're actually adopting. It's just you're not picking out a wild card. Shelter animals, you can see their behavior. They're typically mature or older pets, so you can see what kind of dogs you're dealing with or what kind of cats you're dealing with. Whereas if you go to a breeder, you typically get an animal from a younger age, and you don't know what could come in the next few months. Breeders, it's been known that they're producing animals with these problems. So that's something that a lot of people don't know. They think, oh, they're going to go get a golden retriever and it's going to be perfect. Well, a lot of times those dogs do end up having issues, which puts them back into a shelter, and that's more animals that we're finding in these shelters. Breeders are basically just factories for animals. They're unnecessary. We're just creating more pets and different animals out in the society that we don't need because there's so many in shelters, so we might as well take care of that issue. Breeders are markets that we don't need because when you pay hundreds of dollars for an animal, these breeders are just pocketing that money. Nothing's being done. You get a pet, they get money. And you might have issues with that pet and have to get rid of it later, so now you're out $400 or $500. Shelters are a lot easier on your wallets. You usually pay a small adoption fee, and according to the ASPCA, all those adoption fees go towards the animals that are still in the shelters so they can get the care that they need, and you pay hundreds of dollars for a purebred, even though a lot of people don't know that you can find purebreds in shelters, which is also because people get purebreds, it doesn't work out, they go into shelters, so that dog might fit better for your family than it did the previous one. Dogs also end up in shelters if their owner dies or if a family goes through a divorce or something and they just can no longer take care of that pet. A lot of people think that animals end up there because there's something wrong with them and that they've been abused or they don't like children, which may be the case in sometimes, but they can still find homes that don't have children and it'll work out for them. So in conclusion, it's best to adopt animals from shelters because you're saving money, you're eliminating a market that we don't need, and you're eliminating pets in the shelters. You're getting them out into real homes, and that's why everybody should adopt from a shelter.